We've got a developing situation as Aaron Rodgers has finally confirmed his decision, all while taking shots at a team and legend that didn't want him. As we roll, presented by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. Up first, though, take a close listen to this.
Will Aaron Rodgers ever go to the Bears?
No, but I believe there's a team that might play in Chicago this year.
Whoa.
Let's go. On a road trip.
And by process of elimination, we now know that team is the Steelers in Chicago for Week 12. Yeah, and even though that could technically include the New Orleans Saints, Aaron Rodgers shut that down cold.
Would you ever consider playing for the Saints?
No.
Wow.
No. The answer is no. I'm too old. I don't want to live in Louisiana.
Wow. Yeah, but was Rodgers actually just trolling Louisiana's favorite son and all-time Steeler legend Terry Bradshaw?
I know Rodgers is going there, and I know Bradshaw has said some things about Rodgers in the past, too.
Yeah, and what Bradshaw said in the past was an absolute kill shot on Rodgers' character.
I'd give Aaron Rodgers some advice. It would have been nice if he'd have just come to the Naval Academy and learned how to be honest.
Wow. Yeah, but hold on, because that's nothing compared to what Bradshaw just said about Rodgers now. As we continue, presented by Revo Rideshare. Ride for less, drive for more. Download the app now. Revo Rideshare. Bradshaw said this yesterday about his beloved Steelers signing Aaron Rodgers.
That is just, to me, is a joke. What are you going to bring him in for 1 year? Are you kidding me? I mean,
that's not the Steelers' way, right?
No, man.
Yeah, and then he even mocked Rodgers about his lifestyle.
No, man, that guy needs to stay in California and go, somewhere and chew on bark and whisper to the gods out there.
Yeah, so the odds are pretty good that Bradshaw won't allow Rodgers to wear his number 12. So what about the number 8 that Rodgers wore with the Jets?
Corliss Waitman, the punter, has number 8 in Pittsburgh. Well,
he won't have it for long.
Corliss.
Yeah, but hold on, because we've got Steelers players at camp saying we don't need him. As we continue, presented by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. 50 years in South Florida. I love those guys. Patrick Queen at Steelers OTA says they don't need him.
I mean, I'm following God in the guy right now.
Yeah, and QB1 for now. Mason Rudolph admits it's been a distraction.
There's been constant noise. That is the nature of the NFL, so I am been used to that for a long time now.
Yeah, and Joy Taylor questions Rodgers' commitment.
Like, why would you not be there? Why am I supposed to take this seriously?
Yeah, but John says that the Aaron Rodgers hate is so forced, Joy Taylor's mad he didn't show up for workouts as a free agent for a team he hasn't even signed with yet. Yeah, but hang on, because another Steelers legend is saying they're making a mistake. As we continue, presented by Bud's Chicken and Seafood. Order now at budschicken.com. Former Steelers great Ryan Clark says they've put themselves in a precarious situation at quarterback.
You put yourself in this position to wait on Aaron Rodgers, and to me, now it's Aaron Rodgers or bust.
Yeah, and as NBC Sports reported, the Steelers were willing to give Rodgers as much time as he wanted because they believe with him they can't fail. Yeah, and James Jones says the Steelers still have no choice but to wait.
Is he worth the wait? Absolutely, because you don't have no answer at quarterback right now. So you got to wait, and I don't care how long you got to wait. You need to get a quarterback in there that can deliver in this Aaron Rodgers.
The question is on the board. Question, how will this go with Rodgers' eventual arrival? Actually better than most expect. He's charming, he's charismatic, and he wins people over just like that. He's got that rock star thing about him. So those that think they hate, they won't when they get a moment with. And speaking of which, you will love Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing for all of your needs with AC, plumbing, water heater, you name it. Get them online at lindstromair.com. Hit subscribe, hit like, comment, and tell me where I'm wrong because I reply to them all. And remember, every day above ground is a good day. Some are just more questionable than others. Say goodnight to the bad guy.